I have always been fascinated by family history, and that's where all the trouble began. My next-door neighbor, Cheryl, shared the same hobby, so we would spend hours together searching for records of long-lost relatives. We'd go through dusty books, wander through old graveyards, and even get lost on country roads, looking for people who remembered our ancestors. One day, we decided to visit a faraway graveyard where both of our families had ancestors buried. Cheryl easily found her great-great-aunt's grave, but we had to search high and low for my third cousin once removed, Samuel Beauregard Smith. Finally, we found his fancy tombstone. I made a rubbing of it and recorded all the information I could. After that, we had lunch at a cozy tea house and went home. But that evening, something strange happened. I heard the front door squeak open, even though I was sure I had locked it. When I checked, the door was wide open. To make things weirder, my black cat Soot started purring and walking around like she was greeting someone, though no one was there. My dog Terry also seemed to notice something as he wagged his tail at an empty spot in the living room. For almost 2 weeks, I tried to ignore the strange things happening. Cabinets would open by themselves, furniture would move around, and sometimes I'd hear off-key whistling. But when Cheryl visited and saw something strange herself, I knew I couldn't ignore it anymore. She suggested I call a psychic, and that's exactly what I did. When the psychic arrived, she immediately sensed the presence of a ghost. It turned out to be none other than Samuel Beauregard Smith. He had followed me home from the graveyard because I reminded him of his first wife. I politely asked him to leave, and with the help of the psychic, he agreed. Just as the psychic was leaving, Cheryl pulled up and saw an old-fashioned man with a white mustache walking out of my house. She was shocked when I told her she had just seen Samuel Beauregard Smith's ghost leaving. In the end, I was just happy to have my house to myself again.